Hey guys, so I am here today to talk to you about The Fires of Heaven, which is book 5 in the Wheel of Time series, and this one might be my favourite. Sorry guys, there is going to be spoilers in this video. I don't really know how to talk about this series when you get to this book without kind of talking about characters and what they've done in the past and how they've changed, because it's an epic fantasy series. But so if you have read the book, please stick around and you can listen to what I think about it and tell me what you think about it. But if you haven't read this one, then I would just go off the video. And if you don't plan to read the series, then I suppose you can just listen to me go on about it anyway. So in book 5 at the start, I did feel like it was a bit slow, and it was unnecessary. You know, Elaine and I can't Nynaeve, I can't even say her name. You know, when you read a name on the page, you can hear it in your voice, but you can't hear it. You can't say it. Why can't I not say her name? Like, it looks like Neve to me, but it's not Neve. Oh my god, I can't say it. But anyway, they have this whole arc story in this circus, and it kind of seemed unnecessary. And you know, there was a lot of characters introduced, and it not really necessary, because they leave the circus by the end. So you're kind of going, well, why were we introduced to all these different characters who have different animals and do different things just for like 5 minutes in this massive story? And this guy who likes Nynaeve and doesn't add up to anything. She still loves land, so it's kind of like, well, why do that? But there is an interesting part with Galad and the Prophet who gets introduced, who Masma, who was a previous character in book 2, which was interesting that he came back and now he's this massive prophet and he rules over this country and he's killing people and doing brutal things. So I found that part interesting to it. There is a lot of there's a lot of battles in this book. You know, like Mat finally gets a bit of payoff, and now he is this character. Like, if you think about Mat, when we previously first met him, and then he was the funny character, and then he was a savage. You know, he was brutal, and then after that, now he's like this battle legend general who killed Kilian. So, like, and chopped his head off, which is mad, because he barely remembers it. And then he ends up having to kill a girl he's like in love with, because it turns out she's a dark friend, and it's like, you know, he's lucky he survives, but at the same time he's tied to the luck. You know, like bad things are going to happen to him, but he's not actually going to suffer or die. He'll just live always through it, which is almost like prison, which is crazy, because they're taverns. So it'll be interesting to see what happens to him now. And Rand kind of goes a bit crazy, but he comes out on top and he's kind of in charge, and he goes and he kills one of the Forsaken at the end with balefire. Or so we think. I'm not actually sure, because it said that he did suddenly go up in a wisp of mist at the end, and I'm kind of going, did he die? Is he gonna come back? You know, like, because I don't know. And then Osmondon somehow dies, and he knew who it was who killed him. So I'm wondering who's hiding amongst, as he says, you, and then he passes away, and it's like, that means it's someone that we recognise as a character, or someone he knew before. But I think it's one of the Forsaken is hiding among one of our people, so that's going to be really interesting. And then probably the biggest thing of all is Moiraine, spoiler, passing away. Now we don't have her, and she knew about it, which I kind of predicted, because I kind of was suspicious when all the lady maidens had disappeared in the morning, and Ram's kind of going, where are my maidens? And they wanted to go to the docks before they went to fight their main battle. So yeah, it's mad. It's just kind of a way because she was introduced kind of as the female Gandalf, and then she wasn't because she was actually more interested in her own goals. It wasn't Frodo wasn't her. Rand wasn't her Frodo. She just saw Rand as a means to an end of defeating the Dark One. She didn't actually care what happened to Rand personally. It was just he was the Dragon Reborn. So, but at the same time, she did protect them and she did help them a lot. When it aligned with her goals, and she did offer advice, and she did try and give Rand as much advice as possible. So yeah, she's gone. So it'll be really interesting now to see in the next couple of books how that goes. And Lanfear is missing, so they have we don't know if she's definitely dead or not, and I think she'll definitely come back because she did seem like a really main character, especially with hints in book 4 that she was the reason that the Dark One escaped and the breaking of the world started, because she was messing about when she shouldn't have been messing about with things she shouldn't have been. So Fires of Heaven is my favourite one so far. Despite the slow start, it's my favourite one so far. So thanks for watching, guys. Comment below what's your favourite Wheel of Time book without spoiling it, and thanks as always for watching.